Welcome back to the plot, everyone. It's the 25th of February today, so almost at the end of February. So there's still not an awful lot going on in the allotment. Delilah's not come up today, she's not feeling too well, so get well soon, Delilah. We'll see you back here soon. I'm still got sciatica, so I can't do an awful lot. But what I thought I'd do is just give you a quick tour of around, and I might set the camera up and do a little small odd jobs. So bear with us. I'll spin the camera around and we'll have a little walk around the plot. Okay, first thing I noticed when I come up here today is my table is breaking, so I'm going to have to build something better than that. This is something I got from the tip, so it's all this wood's very thin. It's basically firewood. The brassica bed almost cleared out. I was having a go last week. This last kale head, I'll take that home for the rabbits. This one, disappointing this year. I don't think I got anything out of this bed, so I'm going to strip that. I've still got a few spring onions, which they're decent size as well. So I don't need spring onions at the minute, so I'm going to leave them. I took out a couple of turnips. This one, well, there's not much food in that, but the other one, I stripped all the carrots out of there as well. But the other one, along here, is, yeah, we might get something out of that. There's a couple of those stumpy little carrots as well. Once they're cleaned up, then you can get something off them. I topped up the parsnip bed. Took all the parsnips out, topped it up, put some bloodfish and bone in, and what I'm going to use that for is pak choy. So I find if I grow pak choy, when it says on the packet, we get such hot weather during the summer that it just goes to seed very quickly. This is the carrot bed, same again, topped it up, give it some bloodfish and bone. We'll get some carrots sometime soon. This is the rhubarb. And what I've done with the rhubarb is I've spread some alpaca manure around it. And yeah, it's looking good, it's coming up. I'm hoping to get something off that one this year. I've never had anything off. This one is the more dominant one. And we get cracking rhubarb off it. But we've never really taken anything off that one because it's all so small. This table needs tidied up as well. It's just used as a dumping ground. This is the garlics. They could do with a bit of a weed. In fact, I might do that this afternoon. I'm not too bad if I'm kneeling down. The sciatica doesn't hurt very much when I'm doing that. The leeks, I think we'll be taking some more of these out. These leeks, I'll take the biggest ones out and let the smaller ones have a last chance of getting some. They're not great leeks, but what I'll do is I'll take the big ones out, clean them up, chop them up and stick them in the freezer. Don't know what I'm going to do with that bed over there, apart from take the little hand fork out. I shouldn't have left that there, but there you go. Can't remember everything. This bed. Now I was going to do something with this bed, and I can't remember what it was. I think I was going to plant some lettuce in it. Just clean it up and plant some lettuce. See if I could knock this back together again, or put some strapping around it so it doesn't fall apart. But basically I've just put all these things on the top to stop the animals digging. I can't remember what these are, but we'll find out. It'll be interesting to see what comes up there, whether it's tulips or something else. Raspberries, I cut these down the other week. Blueberries could do with a pruning as well. They're starting to, I don't know if you can see that. You see the little buds coming out. Some more spring onions down here. Some of them are getting there. Some of them are still quite small. There's a few I would eat. And this is my broad beans. They're starting to actually get flowers. So I would have said a bit early for flowers, but if you plant them early, I suppose you're going to get early flowers. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They usually do okay in this plot. This is Delilah's plot this year, and she's got some broad beans in as well, which are doing quite well. She put these in not long ago actually, and they're doing quite well. In here, as we can see, since the last time I was here, we have had quite a wide range of temperatures from minus 5.8 centigrade to 36 centigrade, so from tropical to Arctic. There's no, okay, right, there's not much in here. These were my overwintering peppers, King of the North, and I've been in here all winter. I thought I'll put them in a little greenhouse thing, and they should be okay in that over the winter. Didn't realise we were going to get such a severe winter this year. So basically I've got 3 dead plants. So listen to that, find a warm spot for them. In here I've got some Arctic King lettuces. There's not many come up. I think it was an old packet I found, and I thought I'll put them in and see what happens. So they're starting to come up now, which is okay. This is the pak choy, which I am going to put in where the parsnips were. They're just starting to come up. In fact, you can see that one's there, still got the brown seed casing around the tip of it. So these were only planted about a week ago, so they're doing quite well. This is coriander, planted before Christmas I think, which is another plant that does better for me in the cold rather than the heat. I find in the heat it goes to seed very, very quickly. So this time of year is ideal for these because they grow quite well at this time of the year, and we'll be able to harvest them, especially the pak choy. Excuse me, bit of a sniffle. We've got some perpetual spinach over there. Which, despite the cold weather we've had, there's still plenty of greenery on it, and it's quite good greenery. In fact, I might actually take some of that tonight. We're having some fried rice, so I could chop some of that up and put it through the fried rice. This needs a little bit of a weed. This is the brambles coming back. This was the first year we had this bed, so it was inevitable that we were going to get some of the brambles coming back. This whole area was a bramble patch originally, and this is another part of Delilah's bed. She's got some spinach here as well. I thought she had some other things, but she must have took them out. These are the potato pots I used last year. What I'm going to do is I shall be soon planting my early potatoes in these bags, and I've got a few other bags, so I'll soon be planting the earlies in the bags. What I'll do is tip the compost out, put some blood fish and bone through it, try and give it a few more nutrients, and plant the early potatoes in. I'll do that mid-March I think. This bed, it's got some purple top Milan turnips. Turnips being quite topical at the minute here in the UK, after one of the ministers said we should eat turnips instead of tomatoes. I'm not doing great. I mean, look at the size of that scrawny little thing. I have had a few out which were okay. These ones are snowball turnips, and I haven't really seen any of these yet. I might have a fertile around and see if there's any underneath. This bed's dead at the minute. Well, it's not dead, it's covered over for the winter. Along with that bed there, the area there, what we did with that is we chucked a load of weeds in there, sort of like grass divots and things like that, because it was like a hole, and we're building it up. So we'll get some spare earth and build it up and turn it into a bed or something, or a raised bed. Actually, a raised bed could be good actually. I was thinking about making a raised bed for strawberries, and that might go there because the sun comes in from this direction, so they'll get sun all day, and they'll only in the evening will they miss out in the sun. That bed we grew okra in last year. Not quite sure what we're growing in it this year. There's a few things that I don't know where I'm growing. I've got space there for another bed, and maybe space down there, but yeah, the plan is very fluid at the minute. I've got a little plan in my head, but it's going to be changed. The shed could do with a tidy out as well. Oh, got to sit down. Got a couple of little rhubarb crowns in those pots there that someone had left, so we thought we'd take a couple and see how they got on. They're only in the pots at the minute because we don't have anywhere to put them. We're hoping that Delilah's going to get a plot, and if she does, she can have she can have both those little rhubarbs to put in. If she doesn't get a plot, then maybe she could put one in at home. It's hard. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we've got those two little rhubarbs in the plant pot. Well, I'm going to have a coffee, and I think I'm going to get on and do a little bit of work. So I'll come back later and speak to you soon. Okay, it's about an hour later, sometime later anyway. I'm going to show you what I've achieved so far. I'm not going to stay much longer. It's starting to spit with rain. It's not that warm, and yeah, my leg is aching. So I'll show you what I've done so far, and I'm going to tidy up and go home. Well, I've done a spot of weeding and here in the leeks, and I've got most of it done. There's a bit over there that has been done, but I'll do that next time. In this bed, I decided to put a line of radishes. You see, they're usually quite good as an indicator for a first crop. So these ones are Cherry Bell by Thompson and Morgan, and let's just have a look. See how long germination, 5 to 7 days. Okay, so hopefully we'll come up next weekend and we might see something. They probably won't, but we'll take a few days maybe. But yeah, some radishes, done a bit of weeding. I cut out some raspberry canes to send my sister, so she can have some nice raspberries this summer. So I'll get them sent up to you, Dolores, the next time I'm at the post office. I'll try and get them done this week. So yeah, nothing much doing. So yeah, that's it. It's Saturday the 25th of February. Well, that's it. I'm going to call it a day now. I mean, I haven't really done an awful lot. It's only 4 o'clock. But yeah, there's not that much to do at this time of the year, to be honest. But if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. I'll answer all comments that come through. And if you want to subscribe, you can. It's absolutely free. There's no obligation. But if you do subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notified whenever I put a comment up. Sorry, whenever I put a new video up. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.